it's not given, like in Esopo tale, for instance. The moral comes in the end. It's already given. What happens in your life?
I think there are many possibilities. There's not just the one possibility. Right. But always, there is an end to the story. There is an end to what I carry away. And if that end had 1,000 different pieces, and every time I have a new story, I have to carry 1,000 different pieces, I would be full.
Yeah.
I couldn't carry it. But somehow we are able to condense it to a moral. And I can carry this and this and this, and then you say to me, well, what was the moral? Then I can expand it. But I can carry it as a point and expand it back to the story and bring it back to a point and expand it to the story. So somehow this reorganization of the nervous system allows us, or is designed to be efficient in that way. So that we can have both the point, and of course in English, what's the point of the story? Yeah. Exactly. We can have the point, the node, the condensed moral, the purpose, the message, the theme. All of these are ways of talking about the point. But again, if you then say, well, how does that work? Or tell me more, or tell me the story, then we go back and we unpack this into all of its complexities, and we navigate through this world, and then we say, and then it's over, and then it's back.
Good enough. It's a really landscape. The story is like
the content.
A what? A learning
a landscape. A learning, yes. That's
Learnscape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
This is a fun about with landscape. Learn landscape.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good.
So a landscape is something that has this beginning, shared.
The shared exchange
And
based on a common language and the point of departure, the beginning of place. Because if I started and the first sentence I spoke was completely incomprehensible to you, then we wouldn't have a connection.
Sure.
We wouldn't have the beginning of the conversation. We would have uncertainty and doubt. And that's why there are conventions to stories, like a fairy tale which says, once upon a time. That's the context. Or I say, may I ask you a question about your lecture? That's at the context. Or I read a book recently and I have a thought about that. Or even saying here, you say you come, so you have a question. You want to spend 10 minutes. That's the context. Context, language, exchange, agreement. And that agreement may be that you understand me and I understand you. And from there, the conversation may involve action or transaction. We may agree to meet next time. We agreed earlier before you came to have another conversation. Or we may agree to exchange something, or to buy and sell, or to sign a contract. All of these are. So this is the way I break my conversation. Context, language, exchange, agreement, transaction.
So you're talking about the state where the conversation takes place, right? So something that's between two people, right? When I asked you about the fairy tale, for instance, you're talking about what is happening with the person that is listening to the story. But what happens with the person that is telling the story?
What do you think?
That's my question. When I tell a story about myself to someone, and I am heard, something happens. And that's the magic that I was also talking about when
I see.
Well, I really don't know what happens.
Well, you know what happens in the sense that you have a feeling.
Sure.
And that's a good feeling.
Yes.
So, what is the feeling?
It has to do with shared context, right? It's like I have in common with someone. I am doing a connection, right?
Yes. But you told me your story. So what is important about me knowing your story?
Yes, I think what's happening, I feel seen, right? I feel like I am alive.
Yes.
Until you begin listen to me, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Human beings are not sure that they are alive until.
And it's important for us to be seen,
Yeah.
to be alive.
Yeah.
Heinz von Firstler used to like to say, we see ourselves through the eyes of the other.
Sure.
And so if you know I see you, then you are seen by you through me.
Sure.
And that's somehow more important than seeing ourselves, because it has this external validation.